Hello, this is Bill Feher, Chief Risk Officer for Value Privacy. I wanted to share with you today a story about a construction company in Colorado recently fined for some issues with their privacy of their employees' data. What happened there, and there's more details on our website on this topic, but under the Colorado privacy rules within the Consumer Protection Act in Colorado, they were fined $80,000 plus state's attorney's fees for the compromise of data following a phishing attack. So what happened in their case? Well, they didn't secure their employee emails. They had not enforced a policy of good, solid record retention or practices. So to me, it seemed like they didn't value their privacy correctly. It took them almost 16 months to notify the Colorado residents, and they didn't prioritize their efforts to combat the attack and mitigate damages. So it ended up costing them $80,000 plus all that remediation work, which wasn't quantified. But you can only imagine the effort, stress that added to the organization. Now, as a fellow construction person, my background is I worked at MCOR for about 12 years. I was the head of audit, chief risk officer for MCOR, and also their controller for a period of time. Really understand what it's like to work in the construction industry and deal with the issues. I also know that in construction, margins are usually fairly slim. It's not a high margin business. All it takes is one or two events like this to wipe out profits that were hard earned over a number of months on a project. So really, it's valuing the privacy and the concerns there could be to make sure those issues don't come to the forefront. So how can companies protect themselves in this kind of a situation, particularly in the construction industry? They have to know where the key data is and how to protect it. And also, very important, create a privacy compliance office that oversees all things privacy related and connected to the company's enterprise risk profile. This isn't a really difficult effort, but it does take focus and it does take time, but it can be done. It's companies of all sizes, small or large construction companies, or any company in any industry. So what we do at Value Privacy is we help you start that data privacy office. We get your company up and running. We evaluate the risk and tie everything back to your privacy risk. It could be IT-related policies and practices. It could just be good general governance. It could be record retention. And a lot of it could just be in training and education of employees of the importance of valuing your data. So does it have to be expensive? No, it doesn't. And that's where a company like Value Privacy comes into play. We can get things done affordably and get it done well and in compliance with state laws and regulations. Or if you're a bigger company, perhaps even international, that landscape changes almost daily. At Value Privacy, we take the time to use our data resources and the various platforms at our disposal to take care of those issues and keep your company informed. And we can run the program for you. It's less expensive than going out and hiring people to run it internally. Go find all those platforms, put together a program. Our team of experienced people like myself who are in construction to our IT experts who really understand what systems are, what good controls are, what good governance is over that, and what technology solutions there may be to protect your company. So very importantly, this construction company in Colorado, the issue they ran into is thankfully it could have been a lot more expensive than it wasn't. And it's only a matter of time before companies all get challenged with privacy and data protection issues. This is not something going away, and the landscape continually changes. But to stay on top of the rules, regulations, and what's needed, we can help you at Value Privacy. Please go to the blog to read more, find out more details about their situation, and all the other articles we have posted on our website. You really should find them useful and informative. We hope to hear from you.